against the Kentucky Wildcats and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So Kentucky's offense will have the ball first. C.J. Baxter, he has become a key piece of this offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
What a challenge for this running back here. This late in the season against a conference opponent, one of the better run defenses in the entire country, too. We know this guy's been an absolute game breaker, toting the rock, but this defensive coaching staff has had a lot of time and a lot of film all season to watch this guy and watch the schemes of this running attack. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can break through in one of his biggest tests of the year.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Rodriguez. The stiff arm gets him loose. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Uncorks it. Finds his man open. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill fast.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. The give to Caden Durham. At midfield, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Levitt. Complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Durham. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
It's going to be really interesting to watch Kentucky this year offensively, and I think running the ball is going to be critical. Will Stein now the new head coach, and he brings in C.J. Baxter at running back from Texas, David, a guy that was so highly recruited.
Could be an alley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. So first down here is back to work. They'll give it to Baxter. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. The 40. Running inside the 20. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught over the middle. It's Bauer. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The give to Caden Durham. Makes it past the marker. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. LSU lining up first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets caught.
Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Here's Durham. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Another incompletion on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Can they catch him? The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to Caden Durham. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Got his man in the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's 1st and goal and a touchdown hit. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. With the catch, it's Baxter.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 5 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Oh, a double pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Powers through the defender. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Running the red zone. It's Baxter. And he's in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a give to Durham. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Kentucky! A pick 6.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Durham. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving on the year for him.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Picks up the 1st down. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it
breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another 1st down. gives it on the option. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Baxter again. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. Purple and Gold's got this running game going right now. You don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in a season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple. But they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Motion from the wideout. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They go back to C.J. Baxter. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Dumps it to the back. He's got it down the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's a give to Durham. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Rushes on him. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to Caden Durham. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Fires to the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Bauer. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Right down the middle. It's caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Running inside, it's Barnes.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Miller. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Rodriguez. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers,